guys, welcome back to my channel for my week 17 and 18 pregnancy update. I need to get you guys in a little bit closer so you can actually see me. I always start out super far away because I'm a little bit conscious of having like the camera right here. But today is going to be, like I said, week 17 and 18 pregnancy update. I'm struggling a little bit today. I hate to say this, but I think my morning sickness has returned or something, which seems impossible, but I guess it's not impossible because I looked it up. Anyway, so I'm going to get through this update to get it out there for you guys. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. I am so glad to have you here following along our twin pregnancy journey. If you are not pregnant yet and you're one of my trying to conceive mamas still watching, I have not forgotten about you guys. I still pray for all of my TTC mamas that are still out there. So please don't think that just because I'm now entering a different phase in my life that I've forgotten about you. I have absolutely not forgotten about you. So we are going to go ahead and start out with the Bump app and look at week 18. It says for week 18 that the babies are the size of an artichoke. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. Again, this is the Bump app. It says they are 5.5 inches long and about 6.5 ounces. It says that they are hiccuping, yawning, sucking, and swallowing. They are also rolling, twisting, punching, that I should be able to feel them. And yes, definitely the movements have become more profound, and definitely I can tell who is kicking at what time, baby A versus baby B, which is so cool because I really did not know if you'd be able to tell or if I'd be able to personally tell who was moving. And actually it's easier than I thought it was, so that's kind of a relief. So jumping into symptoms, there's a few new symptoms this week. Not a whole lot. I will go over what I already have talked about before. The two main things that I've already talked about in the previous weeks are the round ligament pain and the headaches. Definitely the round ligament pain actually is feeling quite a bit better, which is nice. The headaches seem to be staying at a steady, coming whenever they want to, and sometimes marathon headaches where I have to take that medication that was prescribed to me. It's still manageable, nothing that's super crazy or super alarming. But during week 17, I had a new symptom, and it was really strange to me because I wasn't sure if this was actually pregnancy related. But during the middle of the night in one of my first days of being in week 17, I was up, you guys, half the night with Charlie horses. And if you're not from, I guess, this part of the world, a Charlie horse pretty much means that the muscle, I think it like tightens or stiffens up, and it actually can hurt you. It actually just feels like your muscles kind of pulling. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, and it's really hard to explain, but I was having them in both of my calves of my legs, and it was keeping me awake, and it was all night, like switching legs, and then it was just, I was like, what in the world? And I was up in the middle of the night Googling what is going on with my legs. And some people said that it was because of pregnancy and that you probably aren't hydrated enough. So I think that night, overnight, I drank 4 bottles of water. I'm not even kidding you. And I've been living on these Nestle Splash waters. This is the orange one. I also really love the mixed berry one. These actually help me keep water down a lot more than just drinking plain water. There's no sugar or anything like that in here, so I think they're perfectly fine. But I drank 4 of these overnight that night. I woke up and that next morning there were 4 empty bottles next to me because I was like, I have to get some kind of a sleep. And then I was told by some people that my magnesium may be low. So I've kind of heard all over the place. I planned on bringing it up in my doctor's appointment later on if it continued, but really I only had it like 2 nights in a row, and then it was perfectly fine after that. But that definitely was the weirdest symptom this far. Like, for sure, I'm like, what is going on? So I also started feeling what I think is Braxton Hicks at week 17. I'm not even sure if that's possible. I haven't actually looked it up. honestly, because I'm assuming it's normal. I mean, with twins, I don't know if things can happen earlier on or what the case is, but I feel sometimes that tightening, like Braxton Hicks contractions, and I hope it's not too early. So I may bring this up to my doctor when I do have my appointment, but it's something that I definitely noticed throughout week 17 starting. Not as crazy until week 18, but definitely I was kind of surprised because I do not remember getting those with my daughter as early as I'm getting them now. Also in week 17, we went on vacation to Alabama and Florida. We saw my family and some of my close friends, and we also did a gender reveal for them, which brings me to the gender reveal that's coming up here in just a couple of days for you guys. I have mentioned before that I really thought it was important that you guys find out what we're having at the same time as all of our family and friends here in Iowa. And so I didn't know how that was going to happen. I didn't know if I was just going to do a sit down video and be like, this is what we're having, yay. But I think I figured it out. So instead of making you guys wait until after the reveal, me editing the video and putting it up, I am going to edit the reveal that I did with my parents at their house and set that video to go live at the time that we are revealing here to all of our family and friends here. So everyone will find out at the exact same time. And the reason that was important to me is because a lot of you have been here since the very beginning and spent the last year and a half with me on YouTube while we were trying to conceive. And I just felt like I talked to you guys on Instagram. I know a lot of your stories, and I feel like I've connected and become friends with some of you guys. And it was just important to me that everyone found out at the same time, just because I feel like you guys are kind of like a part of my life. You know, YouTube is definitely a part of my life now. I never expected it to become what it's starting to become, and I'm just so grateful for you guys and for YouTube and this community that we have of support between each other. So I will have the video go live. I will let you guys know on Instagram exactly what time it'll go live on Saturday. So if you're not following me there, just go there for updates on Saturday. It should be on my Insta stories exactly what time my video will go live. So I will be editing that reveal video and putting it up at the same time. And we just did a cake reveal at my parents' house, so it wasn't anything too crazy. It's gonna be like a short 2-minute video, but to me, all I care about is that you guys finally find out and that it's fair amongst everyone. So yes, that was pretty much it for week 17. On week 18, I also put that I was having the bad headaches, which I'm still having those. I also noted that, again, I was feeling more of those Braxton Hicks contractions. And I probably should be looking this up because I'm not 100% sure that it's normal, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure I've watched other YouTubers on here talking about their pregnancies with singletons and with multiples, and they felt Braxton Hicks early in the second trimester. So I'm pretty sure it's fine. If it's not, then obviously I will address this in my next pregnancy update. But again, I don't think it's anything crazy. It's kind of, I'm sorry guys, I'm having like the worst heartburn and I'm dealing with nausea. So I'm just on the struggle bus today. I also put in week 18 that the movement of the babies got more profound, and definitely I'm almost to the point now where when I think more baby B is moving, that my stomach, you can start to see it move a little bit if you're paying attention and watching and I'm sitting still. I tried this a few days ago and I was just laying there, and baby B, who is actually on top, like further up from baby A, that baby, I have to be careful, was moving, and I was staring at my stomach, and it just kind of like, you could see it just a little bit. So my husband should be getting pretty close to being able to see that. And I think that's pretty normal for this stage in pregnancy, whether I'm having or whether you're having a singleton or a multiple pregnancy. I think getting close to that 20-week mark, you can start to see your stomach move, which just makes this all the more real. Like, crazy. Like, I'm still in shock, you guys, that there's 2 babies in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still just pretty amazed by everything. So moving on to the last part of this video, besides the belly shot, I will talk about my cravings and what I'm looking forward to. I just said something that was gender specific. Gotta cut that out. Obviously, what I am looking forward to the most is the gender reveal this weekend and on Saturday in a few days. I cannot wait, you guys. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Like, ugh, it's killing me not to just say it. We are having... Anyway, so that's what I'm looking forward to the most. And I'm also looking forward to our anatomy scan, which is going to be in a week or so from now. And it's going to be an hour and a half long because it's like 45 minutes per baby. So that'll be fun. And I just kind of want to make sure everything's okay because that does go really in depth as far as your babies go. Now for cravings, I've pretty much not been craving anything. I guess, really the only thing that I can think of that I really have been eating more of because I want more of it is the salads with the Olive Garden Italian dressing on it. I really like that dressing a lot. I don't know what it is about it. I've always loved Olive Garden salads and now I just feel like I can get that here at my house, which is awesome. It's so good. The bottle's already almost gone, so I need to get a new one, but it's not as healthy as I thought it was. Looking at the back of the salad dressing bottle, I really was kind of like, it's not horrible. It's not as bad as eating like ranch per se as far as fat content, but it's not as good as eating like balsamic either. It's kind of there in the middle. So I'm gonna be careful with that as much as I possibly can. But I got a lot of my cravings out of my system when I went home to Alabama because obviously seafood and a lot of sweet tea. I love sweet tea, you guys. I only drink it when I go home. You can't really get it here in Iowa. I'm sorry. Oh goodness. I am like going crazy. But the only way I can get it the way that I want it is to make it myself. And that's just dangerous for me to put a gallon of sweet tea in my fridge because it won't stay in there. I will drink the whole thing and not feel bad about it probably. So I really save my sweet tea binges for when I go home. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a belly shot for you guys so I can lay my butt down and start editing the gender reveal video for you guys and this video to get it up for you. And hopefully get to bed early because I'm just not, like I said, I'm not feeling the best and I really think that my morning sickness is coming back. So let's go ahead and do the belly shot really quick. This camera is still new to me. I'm trying to figure things out with it, but I can't get my whole body in this shot. So this is my weeks 17 and 18 pregnancy update belly shot. Here they are. Right here. I just feel a little bit pointy because the uterus is only about, Sealy, it's only about halfway. Yeah, it only goes to about right here right now. So obviously this bottom part is growing a little bit faster than the top part is. And here is the front. I will let you guys see a front shot here. Obviously I have that line, right, the hormone line right here. I had this line with Aniston as well, and it only gets darker until delivery, I think. And here's the other side. So obviously, technically, this is 19 weeks, but yeah. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna end the video just standing right here, but I am just so thankful for all of you who are supporting our journey and following us along. And we're already like halfway done with this pregnancy, which is wild. We're ordering nursery furniture here in the next few weeks, which I'm super excited about. We're gonna be cleaning out the guest room and getting it ready for the nursery. We're still making sure we're doing the thing that we want to be doing, which I will talk about later on. But once again, you guys, thank you so much for following our journey. I will see you guys in a few days when we announce what we are having, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.